So something I didn't actually know for some reason, and a lot of other people didn't realize as well, is that very serious allegations have been coming out about Marilyn Manson from his former girlfriends or wives or partners, have been coming out for years. But nobody was really paying attention to them until recently. What's crack, it's VangelinaSkov, and today we're going to be talking about Marilyn Manson. I don't know about you guys, but I had a huge Marilyn Manson phase. I was obsessed with him for ages, loved his music, thought he was just like the coolest person ever. This was when I was a teenager, maybe 15, 16, that kind of age. And I assume a lot of you watching might have had that phase as well. He is very popular, or at least he was very popular. Now, he used to always be in controversy for the things he would say about religion, about Christianity, about the church, and sometimes for things like drugs and random rumors that used to go around about him. There was one, I don't know if you guys will remember this, but it was going around that he had removed his ribs so that he could bend completely and have a very good time by himself. That one was obviously not true. But recently, much more serious allegations have come out against him. So in today's video, I'm just going to be giving you an overview of what those allegations are, who they're coming from, and what Marilyn Manson himself had to say about them. But before we get into that, please subscribe and click the bell button to get notifications when I upload. Really appreciate if you would do that. And if you want to, you can also check out the Patreon or the memberships with the links in the description. I didn't actually announce this in yesterday's video, I meant to, but an episode of the exclusive Patreon podcast went out. The episode's titled I Hate Myself. It went out yesterday, and all tiers have access to it, the lowest tier being at €1. So if you want to listen to that, you can check it out. It's about self-esteem and my thoughts on it and things like that. And I will also be doing in the future, episodes on other things, about witchy things, aliens, about YouTube drama, kind of whatever people want me to talk about, because it's a podcast for the patrons, so it's subject to change, but this was just the first episode. And if you watch it, do let me know what you think about it. I hope people enjoyed it. Anyway, let's talk about Marilyn Manson. These earrings are far too dangly and they're like moving my whole head with them. So something I didn't actually know for some reason, and a lot of other people didn't realize as well, is that very serious allegations have been coming out about Marilyn Manson from his former girlfriends or wives or partners, have been coming out for years. But nobody was really paying attention to them until recently, when his ex Evan Wood, who is an actress, came out and said some things about him in an Instagram post. She claims that Marilyn Manson groomed her, brainwashed her, and that she was scared of him during her time with him. Now, Evan Rachel Wood had been saying that she had been in an abusive relationship before this, but she never actually named who the person was. But in this Instagram post, she says, "The name of my is Brian Warner, also known to the world as Marilyn Manson. He started grooming me when I was a teenager, and I was horrifically abused for years. I was brainwashed and manipulated into submission. I'm done living in fear of retaliation, slander, or blackmail. I'm here to expose this dangerous man and call out the many industries that have enabled him before he ruins more lives. I stand with the many victims who will no longer be silent." Now, for some context, they started going out together, I believe, in 2006. She was 18 at the time and he was 37. No, sorry, excuse me, he was 36, not 37. Still, that 1 year doesn't make that much of a difference. Now, people took these allegations very seriously, and as a result, Marilyn Manson's record label dropped him. He was also meant to appear in an episode of American Gods, but that's not going to happen anymore because the company have said we're not going to work with him. Now, he also made his own statement on Instagram with the comments turned off, and this one says, "Obviously, my art and my life have long been magnets for controversy, but these recent claims about me are horrible distortions of reality. My intimate relationships have always been entirely consensual with like-minded partners. Regardless of how and why others are now choosing to misrepresent the past, that is the truth." So it doesn't sound here like he's claiming to be 100% innocent, but he does say that the allegations made against him are false. Take a shot every time I say allegations. Don't, because you will get alcohol poisoning. Drink safe, responsibly. Safety. Now, like a lot of these situations, people don't believe what he has to say. They're standing with Evan Rachel Wood and her claims. And people are pointing out as well that what he said is very vague. So in their view, he doesn't have anything to back up his claims that she's lying about him. Now, Dita Von Teese, who was married to Marilyn Manson for several years, also said something about this on Instagram. And although she says this wasn't her own experience with him, she says that they had their own issues, which was the reason for their divorce. But she also does not discount Evan Rachel Wood's statement. So she says says, I've been processing the news that broke Monday regarding Marilyn Manson. To those who have expressed your concerns of my well-being, I appreciate your kindness. Please note that the details made public do not match my personal experience during our 7 years together as a couple. Had they, I would not have married him in December 2005. I left 12 months later due to infidelity, and abuse of any kind has no place in any relationship. I urge those of you who have incurred abuse to take steps to heal and the strength to fully realize yourself. This is my sole statement on the matter. Thank you for respecting this request. Now, Evan Rachel Wood's statement is not the only one that has come out about Marilyn Manson in recent years. There have been a lot of them. So one of these comes from Ashley Walters, who was an assistant of Marilyn Manson, and says that she was gaslighted by him, or gaslit. I don't actually know if it's gaslighted or gaslit, but you know what I'm trying to say. And she claims that he also offered her to friends of his or people he wanted to collab with to do things together, adult things. There's also Ashley Lindsay Morgan, who said that their relationship turned dark very quickly and that she has experienced anxiety and PTSD symptoms because of their relationship. And there have also been several other claims made by people on Instagram and models claiming various different things about him, among which are accusations of a sexual nature and also things like Marilyn Manson making them take drugs. And another very, very damaging story has come out about him from Phoebe Bridgers. She said that she met him when she was a teenager and her encounter with him disgusted her, saying, I went to Marilyn Manson's house when I was a teenager with some friends. I was a big fan. He referred to a room in his house as the room, and I thought it was just a horrible frat boy sense of humour. I stopped being a fan. I stand with everyone who came forward. And here's the bit that a lot of people have asked, whether people around him knew about his behaviour, whether his management team knew, his label knew. And Phoebe claims that they did, saying, the label knew, management knew, the band knew, distancing themselves now, pretending to be shocked and horrified is pathetic. Now, a lot of people are saying there's no evidence to back up any of the claims being made, so there's no reason to believe that Marilyn Manson actually did the things that he's accused of doing. However, other people have said that they believe these people's statements, they stand with them, and that there are so many of these allegations that it would be difficult to dismiss them all as lies. But I do want to know what you think about this whole situation, and understandably, if you don't want to comment about that, then I'll give you a more lighthearted thing to comment about. I've been wondering if I should get microbangs. So let me know in the comments if you think that's a terrible idea. Probably most of you will say yes. I also put up a poll on my community tab and most people have already said yes, but I think I want to do it, so I'm asking again. Hopefully that's a little bit more lighthearted to lift the mood a little bit. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for me for now, so as I said at the start of the video, please subscribe and turn on notifications, and if you want to, check out the memberships or the Patreon with the new podcast episode. And you can also follow me on social media. Please follow me on Instagram. Thank you. Thanks. I'm also going to start posting on TikTok, by the way. Same username. So find me there. Like, comment, share, and do all the things that I'm supposed to ask you to do at the end of a video. And have a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.